Okay, today we're going to cover members and roles within Stoplight. It can be a little bit complicated, so for this session, we'll just focus on adding a guest to various groups within our organization. In another session, we'll focus on adding internal users to those groups as well. On the left-hand side, you can see I have a window open that I am logged into with Andrew Admin. I'm an admin within this environment. We do have a number of different internal groups, private groups, public groups, as well as a number of internal projects, private projects among those groups. On the right-hand side, I have a browser window open as well. I am not signed into this browser window. So the first thing you'll notice is I do have access to any of the public projects within my organization. I can go ahead and select those public projects, view any documentation, APIs, or anything that does exist within them without being logged into Stoplight. To set up guests within the organization, I'll just go ahead and sign into this browser on my right-hand side. We can also send invites directly from the workspace on the left if we want to invite users to our workspace. Also, users may come to your workspace, try to log in like this, and just go ahead and sign into your workspace. Once they have signed in, you'll get a notification that that user has tried to sign into the workspace. You'll see it here in your members tab that you have a pending request. You can assign that user to any role within your organization. Again, for this recording, I will assign them to guest. We'll also do a recording for viewers and other internal users in your organization. Now that I've assigned that new user as a guest role, if they go ahead and refresh their page, there'll be a guest within our organization. You can see that new user is now logged in on the right-hand browser. That user will only have access to the public groups. Again, they are a guest that we have now accepted into the organization. Guests do not have immediate access to any of our internal groups, or private projects within the organization. We have to invite them to every group or project that we would like to invite them to. So to show that, we'll just go ahead and invite them to our internal group. We just have to go to our members tab of that group. We can go ahead and invite them by name or email. We'll go ahead and invite that new user into that group. You will get a warning that Workspace guests are only for read-only access for external members of your organization. We can go ahead and send that invite to them, and now that new user is part of that internal group. If we refresh our user page on the right-hand side, you can see that now that user does have access to those internal projects. They still won't have access to any of these private projects that we have in our workspace. Private projects are invite only, so you do have to be explicitly invited to any of those private projects. Much like the groups, what we do is just go ahead and select that project. We can go ahead and share that project. In this case, we'll add a new user, the new user that we have here. Once that member is then added, they will now have access to that private project as well. Thanks for following along on how we add guest access to our workspace. Again, check out the links for access for other members within your workspace. Thank you.